Whether you're camping or hiking or you've lived through power outages, that is an extraordinary brand new product. Now, before we get to it, let's turn the lights on. Let's turn the lights on when the power goes. Let's turn the lights on when the storm is affecting you. Let's turn the lights on when the circuit breaks, or even just in the dark corner of a pantry or an attic or a closet, so that the disaster is not you falling down and breaking your neck. This is our WhatALight. It is a one-of-a-kind, rechargeable, high-powered LED light. You will never go to the store and buy D battery after D battery after D battery after D battery. It runs over and over and over again. It's rechargeable over and over and over again. It even goes on automatically if it's plugged in and the power goes. You can install it and set it up where you are in darkness and then have it when you need it in that emergency. To me, there's nothing better, right, than a product that it gives you convenience that you love to use every day, but then is also there for you in the worst of circumstances. Now we're down to our final airing. There are 13,000 sold and only 2,000 left at $12.50 on your credit card. We've got our white for 140 of you. We've got blue for 700 of you, red for 700 of you, and black for 600 of you. Everything you need comes in the box. You'll never need to buy a battery again. Tom Wise is joining us as somebody who is the brand ambassador and founder of WhatALight, and he's brought it to us here year after year. It's only gotten better and better. And every time I see you, I just look at that giant table of batteries.
Isn't it crazy?
And I go, well, that's a little bit more than $24.95. And those saddle flashlights that never work when you need them to.
You know, I had to come up with a visual, Brett, because you can recharge the WhatALight up to 300 times. And I took the battery to an electrical engineer. I said, all right, give me how do we match this up? How do I compare the rechargeable battery built in the WhatALight to a D-cell battery that everybody can relate to? He said you need about 250 D-cell batteries to replace the energy that will be generated by the rechargeable battery that's already built in your WhatALight. It's like buying a car without ever having to buy gas. The bulbs themselves are rated to last a minimum of 10,000 hours. That's an hour a day for 25 years or so. And you can recharge up to 300 times. It lasts 3 hours on super high, and then it lasts 6 hours on just regular high. It's a super bright light. You can hold it like this. You can lay it flat if you're working under the car or under the sink. You've got a handle if you're walking the dog or putting in the chickens, or you've got a stand if you're trying to change a flat tire. Or you could mount it vertically, horizontally. You've got the screws that you need and the mounting holes in the back.
The back of the pantry, the dark closet, the attic, the cellar. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, for emergency preparedness kit, yes, put one by the circuit breaker, put one in the power kit, put one where you normally have a ho-hum flashlight that puts out no light whatsoever. This is a product we don't put on sale. For our preparedness event day, we did. And we're paying the shipping and handling tab for you. So I'm not speaking in hyperbole when I say you do not see this price, this offer on this product. It's a customer pick. We've sold hundreds of thousands, and only 2,000 of you now get a chance to get it at $5 off free shipping and flex. Get a couple. I mean, get 2, 3, 4. Have one that you want to install somewhere where you don't have lights and you're not going to pay an electrician or you're a renter. Have one to keep in the garage for the projects and for working under the car or working under the sink. And then, yes, have them from those emergencies. Because I'll tell you what, when the power is gone, when you need light, that little tiny sad flashlight that the batteries never work when you need them to, and it's just this dim little circle or majorly lighting up an entire room, it can be a lifesaver product, and it just works everywhere. Nothing better than an emergency product that you can use every single day, even when things are okay.
Brett, my thoughts, 100%. I got introduced to the WhatALight when I had a closet that wasn't ever wired, and I 15 years ago bought one of those little LED bulbs. It looks like a light bulb, had the 4 AA batteries. You put it in there, and you go, I still can't see anything. I put a second one there, still couldn't see anything. Finally found the WhatALight. It used to be fluorescent. Now we've evolved to the LED, and it's super bright, and you're not pouring a lot of money into batteries. It's like, you know, like I said, getting a car, never having to buy gas. Watch this. Here's the one over here. I've got it plugged in. This is what you should do with at least one of them that you've got. Now I keep one like this in the rec room. I've got it like this. It's turned on, but it's plugged in, so it's not going to go on. But if I lose power, the light goes on automatically. Genius. It's genius. And you know what a genius I felt like when we lost power during the last hurricane? 9:30 night, everybody's huddled around. You know, you hear the wind going. Here comes the hurricane. Boom, the power went out. 5 of these WhatAlights went on around the house. I said, this is great.
The entire house was lit, not just a couple of little surge flashlights. In fact, Tom is such a nice man. He was here during one of the last hours before we shut down our studios here in Florida, and he came with a giant box of these and handed it out to every single crew member who was still here in Florida, who was staying and you know, championing out the storm with us right here locally.
Well, that was my pleasure.
Today, it ships to your door free of charge. Today, it's on sale. You'll never buy a battery again. It pays for itself in no time. And quite frankly, buy smarter, buy often. Keep buying bulbs, keep buying batteries.
Right.
Or buy a better solution that gives you more light anyway in the first place.
And by the way, the WhatAlight is exclusive to HSN. You can't buy it at any price anywhere else. I've been around for about 30 years. I've been around at HSN. I love the place, and I wanted to bring an exceptional value. We're getting these directly from the factory, no middleman. They're shipping them in directly. That's why the price is so crazy low. Now, here's a meter. You can see I've got this little bar here to show you that we're going to be the same distance from the light source. This is a 60-watt light bulb. You've had this around for 70 years. Here's the reading, 650 or so. Yeah. That's about how bright it is. Because I want to show everybody how bright it is, the WhatAlight. Because in the studio, the cameras will sometimes adjust and everything looks about the same. Here you go. Here's an LED lantern. I've got to buy 8 batteries before I get any light out of this. This is a super expensive lantern. Now, if these were all rechargeable batteries, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you could imagine, plus you had to buy the kit, the recharging kit, how expensive that would be.
That's $25 just there.
At least.
Yeah.
And now, here's the meter. I've got to change the batteries because this is checking in at 60-something, right?
Yep.
Now, at its best with fresh batteries, it runs about 350.
Okay.
How's the WhatAlight? I want something that really fills the room. I'm out here. Already, I'm at 600. Get closer. 7, 8, 9.
Off the charts.
900. Now, guess what? That's on low. And now we flip it down here to super bright, and I'm 13, 14. Here we go. This is a room-filling light.
Okay, so my friends, if you want white, I have 20 remaining in stock. It will go momentarily. It will be followed very quickly by our red, which is down to its final 500.
Wow.
In blue and black, there are about 500, 600 left to go. You can color code these if you want. The red one for the emergencies, the white one in your dark closet, the back of the pantry where your shoes are that you can't see, going down the stairs to the basement. You've never had proper lighting there. You don't want to call an electrician to do it, but this is a sale special for emergency preparedness. And this is what most of you are doing, right, Tom? In an emergency?
I mean, Brett, if you were lucky enough to find the flashlight when the power went out, you'd be standing there like this. Now, I'm going to take that same light, I'm pointing it at the camera, I'm going to turn behind me to the wall.
Yeah.
And that's about the illumination you get. Is anyone there? Hello? Now, with the WhatAlight, illuminate the entire area. Room-filling light. That's the difference. That's just, hello, anybody there? Yeah, well, I can see everything that's going on. That's the difference with the WhatAlight.
Okay, and
it's brilliant.
The WhatAlight is mountable. The WhatAlight has a stand. The WhatAlight has a hook. The WhatAlight can be recharged over and over again. Okay, white's gone. It's officially completely and totally sold out. So for the record, bronze, purple, pink, and white now all completely and totally sold out. This is final airing. You see a 6-minute clock up on your screen with everybody on the phone. We've got 1,500 of these left, and that's not counting the fact that lots of you are ordering 2, 3, 4 at a time. You know, yes, we put it on sale for an event, talking about Red Cross preparedness, talking about power outages, storms, floods, fires, but look at all the practical places for it. Look at all the places where you could use lighting and you don't have it. You could mount it there and then still have it be the emergency light that you go grab and take off the nail or off the hook when you need it, when the power does go. It's such a multifunction product at such an extraordinary low price.
Now, you can recharge it up to 300 times. I typically charge mine up about once a month or so. So once a month, so that means 12 times a year, and I can recharge it up to 300 times. The bulbs are rated to last 10,000 hours, an hour a day for 20 years. So you're going to get a lot of use out of the WhatAlight. And as Brett pointed out, you can use it as a practical piece every single day when you're walking the dog. If you're doing a little camping, you take this instead of a gas-powered lantern. Yep. But how about this? When you got a power outage, the light goes on automatically. Have you ever seen anything like that?
If you've got kids who are really scared of the dark and you have power outages, if you want one, right? I'm sorry, if you have people in your life who are afraid of the dark, if you Want to have one right by the circuit breaker if you tend to blow fuses in your home from time to time, and have it automatically come on when you go to search it and check it. It's already on and running, and that way you know where it is in case of an emergency. You know, our incredible power station that you're going to see next, it could be plugged in and running and recharging and keeping you lit over and over again. There is no flashlight on earth that could be plugged into a portable power station. This is yours to get at the best value that we offer it. Almost 13,500 sold. 13,500 sold, and about 1,400 left with everybody on the phone and ordering right now. This will be the final available quantity that we have for our event, for our special price and our free shipping promotion. And we are not limiting quantities. So if one is for mounting and one is for the storms, one is for you and one goes to your sister's house, today is the right day to purchase yours, to secure yours, to get them on their way home to you.
It's a great housewarming gift. It's a great gift. It's an item. I remember we were passing these out around the holidays. We were playing the White Elephant game. Always the most popular item. People are not familiar with this because they can't buy it anywhere else unless they're shopping here at HSN. It's completely exclusive. You'll use it every day, and as Brett pointed out, you'll use it in an emergency, and you'll never buy batteries. I love that item, that you never buy batteries. You're not filling landfills up with D-cell batteries. You're not spending a lot of money for 250, 300 batteries. You're recharging the batteries. You recharge it overnight. You've got overcharge protection, so you don't have to worry about, do I have to unplug it?
So it doesn't fry or overcharge.
No.
You can always leave it plugged in. It'll stop charging when it's full.
Please do, because now when you lose power, it then goes on automatically.
And it'll be the first thing you'll be able to find.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's the flashlight that calls to you during a power outage.
Versus the other one that hides from you because it knows that it ain't working. It knows the batteries are dying. You turn it on and you do that. Guys, hitting a flashlight does not reactivate the batteries. That's an old wives' tale, but it does feel good. Listen, it is officially now getting to be last call. White sold out. With everybody on the phone, there's maybe 1,000 of these left. We've got blue, we've got red, which will sell out next, and we've got black. Your charging cord comes with it. Your mounting hardware comes with it, and what's built into every one is a stand and a hook to be able to use it hands-free when you so choose. There's 2 settings. It runs for several hours. It's a no-brainer. I mean, I've got 2 of them in my home, and I'm so glad that we have them.
I've had professionals in my house working on the air conditioning, working on the plumbing, and I see the guy in there holding a flashlight. I just go, let me help you out. Doing the weird
neck crook?
Yeah, let me help you out, brother. So I hand him the WhatALight. He goes, this is crazy. This is great. It's hands-free. It's absolutely brilliant. You'll never buy another flashlight. It's brighter than a flashlight. You saw how bright it was on the meter. Goes on automatically. Yeah, if you do your makeup, it's makeable light. I talk to the makeup ladies here all the time. They love to take them when they're doing remotes. If you're doing handwork, maybe you're doing a little fly fishing. I love it when you're trying to hook up the computer, hooking up HDMI cables, you're hooking up Game Boys and whatnot. You have to see what you're doing, and that's perfect. I love this application when you're under the sink and you're working hands-free. No one's holding the flashlight. You're not having to, you're not trying to balance it on the bottom. Everybody's tried that. You knock it over. You're frustrated.
And when you look at all the alternatives about the pantry, about the over the sink, and in the dark closet, that's why this product is so popular for us, because it has practical functions as well as emergency survival preparedness, which is why it's not normally on sale. It is a extraordinary value, and we're the only place in America you can get it. So at full price, it's a steal compared to all the batteries you'd buy, all the lousy flashlights you'd use. It's on sale because we're celebrating with the Red Cross today and getting you prepared for the worst of the worst. But this is not one that goes in a box and maybe never gets used, and you pray it never gets used. You'll use this all the time as a better flashlight, as a better source of light, as a permanently installed fixture in your home, and then gosh forbid when you actually need to be prepared, it's there for you. But because of our big event, we did a sale price. You know how it is around here. When we do a big celebration, a theme for the day, we do special pricing even on products that don't normally go on sale if they fit within that theme. So if you like this idea for you, for a parent, for a second home, for a basement, for an attic, today is the day to stock up, because it's a deal. Today, it's not normally a deal. With everybody in the phones, there's maybe 800 of these left to go around. We've sold close to 14,000 today. We are not limiting supplies. Everybody gets FlexPay. That's for any debit or credit card out there. Everybody gets free shipping. We can delivery directed if you like this idea and you want it to go to your sister or your daughter's house. But it is our last chance to shop for it. We knew it was going to be popular today. We didn't think it was going to be this popular this fast. It's supposed to be aired a couple more times. This is it, my friends.
I love it. Brett, you've done an exceptional job.
Thank you. Well,
we may put you on the payroll.
I own a couple of them, so, I thank